The thieves watching, I peep them eavesdropping, trying to seize what I'm stocking, receiving profits. They got them problem, y'all stop it. Brought in a homie quick to pop clips. I just lock chips. See rock, showed them where the dock is. Past these foes in Mach 6, still in others topics. No realness as an artist. Heartless is the blood, they never progress. A novice, no growing conscious, proceeding cautious. They harness my leading concepts, they're in my conference. Plotting to block my options and get me boxed and haunted by days at the bottom. Continue falling, the world keeps revolving, but these niggas ain't evolving. Jealousy, not stressing V, but it lowers them. Realize it's all of this envy that you're not focusing. Look within, begin the path to bring the crown back as king. Action spring for the brothers have to sing. Yeah, let go, people.
Another day, another tragedy. Wish I could reset reality. Just sad to see everything changing rapidly. I miss the past. In fact, this one for actually think will it last.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. Another episode of Voice Visions. I am Voice of G here with my boy Variable.
How's it going, people?
Man, where do I start? You had showed me a video, right? Was it for Solitude?
Yeah, that's the one I sent.
And where was that shot at?
That was shot right by Miami Beach, right off in the
I was
alley.
thinking like, yeah, the
and then the tattoo was in a shop called Dharma Tattoo.
Okay.
They really take care of me. I got most of my pieces done with them.
Nice.
Shout out.
Yeah, so don't be afraid to show the camera. yeah, that's dope. How many tattoos actually do you have?
Damn, bro, like probably like 13.
Oh, wow.
13, almost a dozen maybe. I got little ones, little intricate ones, all telling a story.
Cool.
Yeah,
like, speaking of like telling stories, so I listened to your album, and you do tell stories. You remind me a lot of a Gangstar, like
Yo, bro.
Wu-Tang.
Rest in peace, Guru. Long live.
Yeah, man. You know how to tell stories, bro.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of Biggie. You know, greats like Nas, they convey their artistry with their lyricism, especially at the vocabulary they're going and the flows, the cadence, just. They were on another level, especially Big L with songs like The Heist, Casualties of a Dice Game. And from Biggie, I got a story to tell, classic, just all of these things. Mobb Deep, you know, Prodigy was good at storytelling too. Songs like Cradle to the Grave, those, I would listen to them constantly, man, just on repeat. On repeats. Niggas Bleed from Biggie's just changed my life, man. Man, like, it changed the way I saw music. Because before, music was just kind of, you know, something I would hear but not really listen to. You know what I'm saying? When you start paying attention to what these people are putting in, like, it changes the game. Damn. It hits differently. For sure.
You had mentioned when I was on my way over here, or setting up actually, you had mentioned your dad is a big influence too.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
you know,
huge, man. My pops is amazing support. Without him, I wouldn't be here, literally.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And supporting me in every way possible. It's just I can't give enough thanks. I love him to the moon and back. And yeah, shout out. It's all love, yo. It's family, man. Yeah, it's family. Moms too. We talking family. We can go all day. You feel me?
Yeah.
Niece and nephews, like, they the reason I do it. There's no other reason, man. There's no other reason.
Of course.
Family's everything.
And you were telling me about your family, like your family's from Jamaica.
Yeah, born and raised, both my mom and dad.
Dope.
Yeah, and I'm the first generation to really grow up here in Miami. So, you know, I don't have the patois or all of this, but, you know, it still keeps to the roots. And I visited a lot as a child. So, hey, you know, I brought that with me, definitely. The culture, the cuisine, the style, the flavor, you know, it definitely bleeds through me.
Do you think it also bleeds into your music? Because I could hear it when I was listening to the album. You talk about roots, you talk about family.
For sure.
That's definitely something that's important to you.
Of course, man. That's my reason. That's my purpose. That's what I wake up in the morning and gets me going. You know what I'm saying? That and, you know, the finite nature of time, you know, like, and mortality, you know. As much as our egos want to boost us up and make us think more than anything, but it's like we gotta appreciate our youth, especially.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, like, we're in our 20s. How old are you?
I'm 26. Well, I'm about to be 26.
I just turned 23. So, like, I'm starting to really see how valuable every second, every day you gotta cherish. You feel me?
That's true.
Because it passes quick if you're not paying attention, if you're not focused. Life, like, it's like that.
I was actually having a similar conversation about, you know, like You know, time moving so fast, and with one of my friends yesterday, and we were talking about high school friends, like all these people are getting married and having kids now.
Word, bro, word.
It's crazy.
What year did you graduate?
2013, Coral Gables.
I was 2016.
Dope.
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doral.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, for Reagan.
For Reagan.
Yeah.
Damn. Did you play sports in high school?
Nah, I'm a boxer.
Okay.
I'm a boxer.
You don't play boxing.
That's dope. It's a fight.
Since you were little, or like what?
No, I started. It was actually to lose weight. It was for health concerns.
Oh, okay.
You know, health reasons. But I didn't start for that. It was actually I saw Mike Tyson. I was big, and I didn't really like exercise. So once I found Mike Tyson, the way he conveyed himself, his speech, his charisma, his ferocity. It's actually a big reason that I'm doing music again is his reignition, his re-spark versus Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what's my fucking excuse, bro? Like,
he can come back after so many years. And
all the torment, bro, and all the emotional, like, he's been through way more. And, like, his upbringing, you know, I'm blessed, everything.
Have you seen
everything I have, like, where I'm from, man. Like, Miami's a beautiful place. It's paradise compared to a lot of places out there. And that's another reason I got so in touch with, you know, artists like Big L, Biggie, the streets. You know, I come from a very safe, you know, sheltered suburban life. And they communicated that lifestyle to me. And it made me who I am, changed my mindset, show me the other side, you feel me? People have the silver spoon, and they're used to it. Some people have fucking diamond spoons, you feel me?
Yeah.
And they have no idea what it's just like they're getting. And they think it's nothing, where people out there drinking fucking dirty water and smiling and laughing, and then they just got a new car and they got one scratch, so now they're gonna buy a new one, or you know, so it's things to think. And I like nice shit, not to fucking knock nice shit. If you got it, you got it, but you got to realize what goes into it. Definitely, it's hard work, and it's more than just flash. It's definitely more than flash. It's a lot of engineering and science that goes into all this technology that we're all after. You know what I'm saying?
You're mentioning you're 23, and like the way you're speaking now is like pretty dope. I mean, you're in your 20s, you're an adult, but I feel like you're way ahead curve some other people, man.
What's ahead? I mean,
well, okay, in the sense of maturity, you know what I'm saying? You definitely know where your values stand and stuff, like family and stuff like that. There's a lot. I remember like being early 20s, and I was still partying, drinking, you know, getting messed up and stuff. Turning up, and then you know, until I had to realize, like, hey man, life's moving pretty fast. You gotta settle down. You gotta, you know, kind of.
When did you make
see
that?
Where your value?
Like, you're 26 now, so when did you make that adjustment to?
I would say like
maybe, or start. We're not even slow down, speed up, but in another direction.
Right. Like
make
headed towards something.
Make a 180. Make a 180.
I would say like 23. Like I realized I was still, you know, hanging out. I wouldn't say the wrong people, right? I have a lot of good friends, you know, that I've known for a long time, but you know, I was definitely just hanging around like people who weren't growing. You know what I'm saying? And that can kind of hold you back. And, you know, I have these dreams, I have these goals, I got to get moving, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was just a time in my life where I lost a lot of those people, you know, who were kind of holding me back. And so I had to kind of self-reflect and everything, you know. When I started rapping because my grandmother passed away, like the year that I graduated high school. Yeah, man.
Wow.
And that impacted me a whole lot. So I was like, oh, what do I do now?
Were you guys close?
Self-reflect. Yeah, man. My best friend growing up. Man. You know, she raised me. So yeah, rest in peace. But like that impact, like that's actually what fire started me to start writing. You know, that pain, that you know, that process.
You hit a point where there was no other way.
Yeah, like I need to get these thoughts out of me. So that's dope. Your music is also, I noticed that has that same trait where it's very raw. You know what I'm saying?
You're humbling me, dog. Like that's I appreciate you listening, dog.
Yeah, no problem, man. You guys gotta check him out, man. He's got a whole album out.
Yeah, it's called
Got
Genesis.
Couple videos out.
Dropped in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
9 songs. It's a listen. It's telling a story if you pay attention. If you peep him.
Yeah, that
And,
first
yeah,
song.
3 videos. 3 videos. Love
Yeah.
Story, Genesis, and Mr. Anonymous. Those are my YouTube channel. Variable. And yeah, check it out. It's an interesting project. It was bigger than I ever expected it could be, because it taught me more than anything. It taught me, like, it was the start. Genesis, that's what it was all about. Just, you know, I always dreamed of rapping, doing it, making it happen. So I was like, gotta start somewhere.
Right.
You feel me? And from the bottom to the top. That's how it goes.
And why variable, if I could ask, like
The solution, what you're looking for, and the different possibilities. And I want to try to do everything, and you know, I want to get more various in my style and switch it up, because I do kind of stay in this one lane, but I've been opening up more. I got a lot of music coming next year, like a lot with different shit. You feel me? Just definitely out of my comfort zone, but you know, now I'm getting comfortable being uncomfortable, and that's where success lies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm barely fucking sleeping, my dude. Like, but it's part of it. I'm having fun. I'm living it. And yeah, blessings. All praise to the Most High. Straight up.
Yeah. Did you have a religious upbringing? Definitely. Or was it something that occurred?
My dad's mom is very religious, and she would try to put it on to me. And in a sense, I think it was pushed on, but it was too extreme. But I think it definitely had a hint in my upbringing and in my divinity and spirituality later on, because I was a very nice kid. I was energetic, but I was a little too much. But yeah, it was good. She taught me value in myself and purity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but she doesn't like my tattoos and all that shit. Yeah, it's like, you know, she stopped wanting to take pictures with me after I started getting tattoos, and it's like, but it's all love, you know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Life takes you in places you never think you'll be, and you just gotta adapt and keep it rolling. And yeah, my tattoos are reminders. Each one has a story.
Right.
A story and a meaning and some I guess a purpose behind it to keep me driven, keep me going.
Right.
You know, whenever I look at it and I need to check something. So like this lotus, this would mean lotus. The symbolism behind it is that they come from the bottom of a pond or a source of water, and they're down in the dirt and the sediment of it's all mucky and dirty. But then they sprout out, and from the top it blossoms beautifully. Yeah. So it's like I went through a lot of shit. Like all my suffering was, you know, kind of mental, and you know, it's all in my music. If you listen to it, it's just me venting straight up. That's my main motivation, just to vent. Well, you know, sometimes when you're doing a club shit, it's just to have fun. But at the end of the day, like I would say like 95% of my shit is just venting, or just doing this, getting it out of there, and then 5% is like, cause I write a lot, man. I write a lot. I'm busy, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely lyrical, spiritual, which is it's dope. You basically what you create, it bleeds through you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
man.
that's dope.
Yo, let me tell you a story, bro.
Yeah.
Like we're here in my room. So one of my favorite songs, I bought the beat, and I put it on. I played it on my phone. I was getting up. I was gonna pack a bowl. I was about to sesh, and I was listening to the beat, and I picked up my phone. I just stood still. I left everything down. I couldn't move, and for an hour and a half, I just stayed there, and I wrote an entire song.
Wow.
Came up with the hook, wrote 2.5 verses, and then later on, I came back, edited a little bit, and then got into an outro, and that was it. Like it was the most organic experience ever. It was like 4 a.m.
Wow.
It's 4 a.m, bro.
Was that song on the album? Is it the 9 Truths?
Nah. That one's it's probably gonna be my 3rd or 4th project that I drop. because I got a lot of plans. So I'm just organizing everything. But it's definitely dropping in the first quarter of next year.
Cool.
Within the first 3 months next year, I can guarantee that it's probably my favorite song right now.
So you've probably been like a sleeping giant, like.
I mean, all right. So
you took a break
my story. I mean, if we're saying and getting real, talking about Genesis, like after I dropped Genesis, I took it on myself to step back because I got everything I wanted because I manifested it, and it was overwhelming to say the least. So it was my writing started getting like played with, my mentality started changing, and I was letting everything get to me, and I had to get away from that, isolate myself. That's why on my birthday I dropped the song Solitude. It was kind of explaining what I was going through in that 2 years. It's a very powerful track for me. It starts off, another day, another tragedy.
Yeah.
Wish I could reset reality. Shit sad to see everything changing rapidly. I miss the past. In fact, it's my fault actually. So, you know, we keep it pushing, we keep it moving. And during that hiatus, I was writing constantly. I was writing constantly, freestyling, just working, staying to myself, getting back to my roots. Because I didn't start all this shit thinking about spreading and expanding. I started from venting. You know what I'm saying? Just like doing it for myself. You know, pen to the pad, just writing in school, in detention. Like I have notebooks upon notebooks, like just pages of pages. Before I even got notebooks, because I used to just write on. It started like on the back of homework and shit. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just starts from greatness from small beginnings, straight up. Because like just the other day, I had a jam session with the Wailers. It was an amazing experience.
Dope.
Yeah, and it changed my life, man, because the reactions I got from the people there, that they came up to me and really humbled me by telling me that I affected them that night and I touched them with my words, and I wasn't. It was very organic. I just went there and started freestyling.
This was the Wailers.
Yeah, the Wailers.
Where's that at?
This was at I have the information. What's it called?
It's like a club.
It was an art gallery, and it was a jam session.
Okay.
And I was connected to their manager. His name is Lenny. I call him Uncle Lenny. And yeah, he invited me, and then they had their own rehearsal session themselves. They practiced, they were filming it, you know, probably getting ready for a show or whatnot. And then after, they kind of set up like an open mic type vibe. Ooh. A few artists came in. It was very cool, and it was just inspirational. It really set the tone for this next chapter of my life. You know what I'm saying? It was very eye-opening, to say the least. You know, this guy came up to me. He's like, "Yo, you're talented. You're gifted."
That's
and then yeah, man, it's just it really touched me deep, because the more people tell me that they like my music or whatever, it's like it makes me feel kind of it simmers me down a little bit. Like I have more to do, because then if that means I haven't done enough. If I've touched someone at this level, then that means I can touch them at this level. So it's never like, oh, okay, now I've plateaued, fuck yeah, like I'm chilling. It's like I need to dig deeper into my demons and then like release them out so I can touch them, because a lot of people can't put their sorrows, their pain into words, and I think that's why music touches them, because it gives them an outlet. Everyone who listens to a song is gonna perceive the lyrics differently. They're gonna have a different experience with it because they have a different life, they have a different upbringing, they have a different past. Even spiritually, they have different past lives, and they've gone through different shit through all of their beings. So when they lead up to this moment, and you know, music is frequency, it's very connected with your consciousness, and you know, it's flowing through your chakras, and it really has an impact on everything you do. So make sure you pay attention to what you're listening to.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
That's true.
Make sure whatever you're listening to is what's gonna happen. You feel me? Or in a sense of what you're gonna feel or attract or bring towards.
Or how you go about things. If you just listen to negative music all day, when you're facing a problem, you're probably gonna think a little bit more negative.
Kind of bring you down.
And it's subconscious too. People don't realize it.
Yeah.
They're driving to work and they're in traffic listening to like really angry music, and then the rest of the day they're just pissed off, and that's incredible because it's frequencies, it's vibrations, like you just said.
Exactly.
That's dope. That's
And
dope.
especially they have it boom right in their headphones or
Yeah.
just
Or
the AirPods, bro.
Yeah. Sending a
No,
signal
they're
to the
starting
brain.
Whoa, we'll
we
say-
won't go. We won't go
Yeah,
that
exactly.
deep,
That's too
that
much.
rabbit hole.
That's too much. That's too much.
Yeah.
Part 2.
Part 2.
If you want part 2,
swipe up for part 2.
that's gonna get deep.
Yeah.
We can go. This
so
interview will be 3 hours long before. we
Oh,
know it.
yeah.
Talking about time, like just
Yeah.
flowing, bro, man.
Oh man.
Uh huh. Yeah.
I was gonna ask about your apparel. You were just telling me how excited you were.
Oh
about
man, I got merch coming real soon.
Yeah.
I'm working on the website. I'm wearing it right now. These hoodies just came in today.
Nice.
Wearing the hat. Shit, I got something right here.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
nice.
the
All
tee
different
right
colors too.
here.
It's got
Yeah,
the
kind of
blue.
like
Nice.
yeah. I got my steed's kind of the royal blue, white, and black. So it's
Okay.
rocking with that.
That's
And
cool. Like it's like
I think I'm gonna start mixing in some pink because of, like that
Yeah.
that blue pink Vice City vibe with Miami.
yeah.
Like I'm trying to rock with that. You know what I'm saying? 305 till we die. Like let's run.
Damn.
That's
So like guys, you were saying variable the meaning. Like you have different ways of going about it. You have different colors on the shirts.
Hey man, I'll tell you an interesting story.
Man,
So
that's cool.
back in high school when I was 17,
Mm.
I used to be variable and then I would rap as I would have other personas,
Mhm.
other characters on the track. So kind of like
Mr. Anonymous.
Big L has Devil's Son. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like he has
Yeah.
different personas.
Yeah.
He has different archetypes within his own self. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And through that, I was able to kind of be who I wanted to be without feeling like, because to grow up in such a sheltered lifestyle.
Mm.
Obviously I'm no pushover or anything, but
Mhm.
when it comes to the streets, like what people actually go through and the suffering and all the shit they're getting like with brutality or whatnot, like it's just horrible. And gang violence, it's it's just, there needs to be a solution, but it's just a vicious cycle and it just continues to spiral outwards. But coming back to the root, it all stems from within. You know what I'm saying? It all stems from within.
That's what my mom always says. Like it always has to do with your heart. Like
It all stems from within.
you know what I'm saying, what kind of person you are. You know,
Mhm.
it's like, and we're talking about the things that have impacted us in our lives and stuff, and that has to do with it too. A lot of people have that PTSD. They don't realize it of just
Mhm.
bad experiences, bad just friendships or
Yep.
relationships and stuff that they just drag around, but they don't notice it.
Yeah.
Um,
And they're just used to certain interactions, and then they think they normalize it,
yeah,
and then they're accepting. Love's not accepting abuse.
I was gonna say
Yeah, love's not accepted.
abuse and love, and like things can get really toxic really quick with someone.
Facts, bro.
Uh,
Man, I got
but-
a bunch of shit talking
You-
about that.
yeah, I
like,
know.
on my songs, man.
You had like, can't remember the name. I know Love Story was one,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other one
Deeper in Love
was a deeper
on the album, or
on the album.
Deeper in Love is the part 2 of Love
Okay,
Story.
okay.
It's like the
So
solution.
you can write positive stuff too about love too.
Oh,
so
of course.
you showed that versatility on
Oh,
there
of
too.
course, man.
It's not all doom and gloom.
Of course, man. It's
Yeah.
just- there's always a balance to everything. There's ups and there's downs, and love is kind of like, dude, how much suffering you gonna go through for someone?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, if you think about it,
Mm-hmm.
because anyone's gonna be with you when everything's good.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be there when you're up. But who's gonna be there when you got nothing? Who's gonna be there when you can barely take care of yourself?
Mhm.
That's what you gotta ask yourself. And those are the people you keep around.
Yep.
And you just limit your circle to that, you'll be straight. There's a lot of snakes out here, and that's how you tell them. Where were they? Where were they when you were down? And then pay attention and you'll see what's up.
That's true. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
my girl, hey man, she was with me when I had just lost my job. Didn't have a whip. Our first date, she picked me up.
Ride or die.
We went half on movie tickets.
Hey.
Like,
You were in the passenger, bro.
hey man,
What's up?
that's the kind of people that you want to be with. That positive group around
Yeah.
that supports you when you're down.
For you.
For you, exactly.
Not your talents,
Exactly.
not your possessions, just for you.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's love.
that's love.
That's love.
Well,
Word.
much love, man.
Yeah.
That was a dope little session we just had here at Voice Visions.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Variable himself.
Throw your V's up. I tell you.
You got I didn't ask you about this, about shows. Like, has COVID affected any of your shows?
Well, yo, honestly,
No.
I've
I know some places are
Yeah,
opening back up, some places
I don't really
aren't.
have a lot of experience performing live. I'm just this is the next step of my career,
Okay.
and I'm definitely gonna start doing more live shows. I hope, I can take all the precautions in the world, make sure to stay safe, but I can't have any excuses. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I'd rather get sick, living my dream, than stay dormant, fucking
Wow.
doing nothing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And especially after the interactions that I got after this it was Tuesday night, just this week. Yeah, man, that's like it's different, man. It's different when people are listening and you can go out there and like actually communicate. Get through to people, touch their hearts, touch their soul. It's different. It's different. And like I said, all organic, man. I was freestyling most of it. It was just all off the top, just chilling, and I had a good time. Everyone was having a good time, and the other artists got shown love too.
Dope.
And that's what it's all
That's
about.
a dope vibe.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Super cool people.
All right, man. Well, I wish by the end of the year you at least get one showing. I know, like I said, a lot of places are opening up, some are closing. Some of them have limits to the amount of people that can come in and all that. But
Regulations and whatnot.
yeah. But I'm sure you'll get one, by the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? By the way, time. That's another thing. Time is going by so fast. 2020 is almost over. It's crazy.
Like that. Blink of an eye. But that's why you gotta make the most of it.
That's absolutely
Word.
right. Yeah.
Most definitely. Peace, love, and positivity.
Any shout outs you want to give out before we wrap things up?
Just shout out to the family. Shout out to the homie Rico. Shout out to everyone who's been there. Shout out to Ferbs, my producer, who brings the fire, you know what I'm saying? Just mad love to everyone. And shout out to anyone who I'm forgetting, yo. Shout out to the homies, shout out to the brothers, man. Like, shout out to 305 Miami.
Hey.
Shout out to Jamaica.
Hey.
Just shout out to the whole fucking world, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and stay safe out there, people, and just, think about it before you hurt someone. Just think about it twice. And I know it's hard, but just think about it. Just think about it twice. That's a lesson. Too much violence been happening this week. Too much fucking talent has been lost in the past week, man. Like, long live King Von. He passed away on my birthday. He passed away on my birthday, man.
That's right. Oh man,
And
rest in peace.
oh man, oof. He was just getting started.
Yeah.
Ooh, he was just getting started. Yeah, we keep streaming that shit for his family, bro. Like, that's much love. But that's the whole mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Just keep
And
pushing.
respect the artistry, but you can't be affiliated with like anything other than that, because that shit gets deep, man. That shit gets dark. But hey, people do what they gotta do.
That's true.
I'm not judging. I'm not anyone to say they're doing wrong, because I'm not there. You feel me? Let me walk in your shoes and see if I'm not doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's all love. It's all respect. And I would break bread with them the same way I'll break bread with, a fucking 9-to-5 person.
Yeah.
It's all the same shit to me. You treat me right, I treat you right. I don't care what you do. Straight up. I don't care who you are. Yo, bro, man. Last thing, if I have a second for this, I went to fucking LA, man. And like, some of the nicest people I met were just the homeless people off the street, man.
Yeah.
I tell you that. That's humbling.
That's
Think
real.
about that.
That's real.
Think about that. Some of those homeless people out there, man, they got really good hearts when you're just walking past them. And you don't gotta give them money, just give them a smile. Just, man, it's...
Talk to him.
Say hello.
Yeah.
Say hello. No one, you don't need to give them anything. But just say hello, acknowledge them. You know what I'm saying? There's good people out there. You just gotta find them.
And it's
A
a
lot
lot of love.
of snakes.
You know
All
what I'm
love.
saying?
All love
It's
out
all
here,
love.
bro. All love out here.
All right, man. A lot of peace and love coming from Voice Visions to you guys out
Variable
there.
King, at Variable King.
Follow this
Check
man,
it out.
or I will shoot you. I'm just kidding. Nah, let me chill. Metro Boomin.
You're gonna put up on them.
Yeah.
I put up with the hoodie. Just